The rain didn't stop residents from showing their support for the Pelham Cares food drive.
Doing a food drive with the Pelham Fire Department, and then there's a number of volunteer associations that work through our three stations at the Pelham Fire Department. So we have the Fenwick Firefighters Association, the Font Hill Volunteer Fire Association, and the Short Hills Fire and Rescue Association. So as a kind of coordinated effort between all the groups, we're doing a food drive to support Pelham Cares.
Pelham Cares was created in January of 1983 to assist in the delivery of social services to people in the Pelham area.
At this time, our shelves are pretty bare. When we do our food drive in December, it's always been our biggest kind of pull to get us through as far as we can in the year. But we've had such an increase, it's a record increase, that we're having a hard time keeping food on our shelves. So with using the money that comes into us through donations, we are now purchasing more food, but there's certain foods that we have to distinguish what is a purchase and what is something. If we have it, we have it. If we don't, we don't. So halfway through the season is the times where a lot of the non-perishable things are pretty much diminishing. So a lot of the ongoing need is like your canned meats, your canned turkeys and chickens. Those are really good protein alternatives for us. And then there's the canned veggies and the canned fruit. So if we don't always get that fresh, then we also have the alternative of it being a canned, and it's got less preservatives than it would with something else that's very high in sodium. So those are, and then also to the staples to cook with, like your diced tomatoes, your rice, broth, romaine noodles. So those are pretty good staples that we can't keep on our shelves. So.
We kind of identified in talking to Pelham Cares that different times of the year, giving to organizations is something that people are thinking about, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and stuff like that. And then sometimes through the summer, people get busy, people are out doing things, and maybe that's not the first thing on their mind. So we kind of identified that as a time when they were kind of in need of extra stuff. And we kind of said, let's do it in July. Let's do a food drive. And in talking to them this year, they're definitely really in need of stuff right now. So it's kind of our opportunity as the volunteers and the fire department to kind of get out in the community and say, hey, let's do this for Pelham Cares. And our citizens are really fantastic here, and they really do support a lot of our organizations and kind of get things going and working with us. So it's much appreciated.
Since COVID, Pelham Cares has seen an increase in demand for their services.
Not only are we providing food and drives and youth subsidy, it's the calls that are coming in. I can't pay my utility bills, so where do I go for that? So then we're also offering referrals. We don't have that program, but we have partnered with our other partners, and we'll be able to set up those kind of services outside of Pelham at the moment. So a lot of the referrals is housing, landlord. It's tight. We're getting working families coming and asking us for help, and they're so embarrassed, but we say, you know what? If we can help you save a paycheck or save that expense by going to the grocery store, then come and see what we have for you that will help. And then that's extra money that can go towards a utility bill or something else that they're challenged with right now.
For more information or to make a donation, visit pelhamcares.org. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.